Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Shit. You see me singing, it's because we have country music singer Brian Mars on.
What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for having me.
It's awesome, bro. It's a pleasure. If you're listening onto the audio podcast only, flip over to the video podcast on YouTube. I am wearing my freaking custom-made hat. I mentioned it the other time.
Because he has a big head.
I have a big head, so I had to get a custom hat. And so, oh shit, Eric, before I keep going, hit me with the intro. Okay, welcome back. It's crazy. All right. Brian.
Yes, sir.
I know Brian. We were looking for talent for the Concordia Dia de los Muertos festival that we do every year. And so we went to like local clubs, local restaurants, local places that had live music to get live local artists. And also because we just like going out and having some beers, you know, and listening to live music. And we fell upon Brian Mars, and we loved his music. He's got a great voice. He's deep voice. Every time I call him on the phone, he's, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Geez, bro, that's my panties just dropped." You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate you.
So, bro, I got the cowboy hat on. He rocks the cowboy hat. I asked him about it, but
I know I feel like a chump when I'm wearing a cowboy hat right now on this.
Don't feel too bad, bro, because I have the cowboy hat on because I want to be country, but I feel because of my skin complexion, I don't really look like a George Strait. I look more like a Ramon Ayala.
Yeah, you're right.
And so it just kind of backfires on me. I feel like I should have an accordion right here, just, you know what I mean, going to town. So let me start off, bro. You've played a couple of our events. You did Dia de los Muertos last year for us. I see every once in a while you're going on tour. You're playing some shows, you know. Can you talk to me about like where you've gone, what places you know, your spots? What are your usual spots that you like to go to and all that?
Yeah, well, usually I've been going out to, Ruidoso is my main, place that you go out, and from there, I usually end up going from Nashville to Muscle Shoals, which is out in Alabama, and we do a bunch of recordings there, and it's just been great, man. It's honestly, I felt really nervous the first time I went out there because you got so much, high profile people, but they're like the sweetest people you'll ever meet.
And that's crazy. And because even when you said Nashville, I was like, damn, like, because Nashville is like the country music capital, right? Like that's like everybody goes to Nashville to play, and it's like, dang, man, that's cool, bro. And it's cool to see I should have done my research, but you're El Paso native, born and raised.
Yes, born and raised here in El Paso.
Awesome, bro. So it's good to see you up and coming. And it's good to see that you're from here, bro. We love local talent, and we love that you're, starting to spread your wings.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah. The reason why I was like, I fought to have you headline the festival at Dia de los Muertos because I'm like a big Johnny Cash fan.
Oh yeah.
And he knows. So I'm gonna tell him because he's gonna get into it. But every time, like whenever we have like a, what do you call it? Like a little event, and we want some live music. We're like, get Brian. Like, I don't care. Get Brian. Like, it's so cool because, and then I'll look at him and I'll play that. Which song?
Yeah, play Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. And he'll play the Folsom Prison.
Yeah.
Please, bro. I love that. Your cover of that song is so dope. And so, so that's how I got to get to know you. Sunny doesn't really know you, but I think she's seen.
I'm still at the events too.
Yeah. It's usually me like interacting with him. For like the big events, like for Concordia and stuff. It's crazy, man. Like Dia de los Muertos, I was like so stressed out, and I was like, Brian, like over here, and I was telling all the bands, and
there
I
was
was
like a whole bunch of back and forth at that event too.
Oh yeah, it was pretty fun though. You guys coordinated on point. That was really cool. Wow.
I was actually, not to like pat my own shoulder, right? Like, but pat my back.
Yeah.
Is that the right term?
Toot your own horn.
Toot my own horn. Shit my own pants. I don't know. Whatever term you want to use, but I feel like for it being our first ever festival, like music type, with vendors and stuff, I think we did a freaking badass job. So we were stoked on it. And the fact that like you kind of closed the show, it was badass. It was badass. Even though we had like the fire dancers after you, but like you were the last music.
But that was pretty cool. The fire dance. I stuck around for the event, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's something I've never gotten a chance to experience or see.
Yeah, no, me either, bro. Like it was just like when he was talking to us about it, and the dude is like so full of emotion. He's like, it's gonna be cool. We're gonna have fire. We're gonna have these $5,000 costumes each, and I was like, God damn. And then and they're just the nicest people, dude. Like they did it. They're like, we know that you're a nonprofit, so they like whatever you want to pay us. And I'm like, really? Really? Because I got $10 burning a hole in my wallet right now. So yeah, bro. So, but anyways, I mean, I guess that's enough of a little bit of an intro for you. But I wanted to kind of get into a couple things. Do you have kids?
No, no kids.
No kids. You're a guy. I was like, how old are you? I was gonna be like, is it okay to ask how old? Yeah, fuck it, it's okay. How old are you, man?
I'm 26, man.
26. Okay, bro, your voice is like, I wouldn't be able to tell if you were.
It's making him a little nervous. Look at him.
Yeah. It is getting me, bro, because it's like
cowboy hat.
Yeah, you know what? I'm breaking a sweat here. But yeah, so I was asking because I just recently became a father, bro, and
that's right. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, it's been cool. It's been a wild ride, and me and Sonny were talking about like I'm kind of turning into like a grumpy old father, slowly but surely, and I kind of can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be a grumpy old man, bro.
No.
I can't wait for it. Like I want to be like Sophia Scarlett, you and your goddamn Tic Tacs, and I want to be that man, that just doesn't understand the world around him, and they just need to like, Dad, no, that's not how you print, like use the printer, like, you know what I mean? Like I want just do it for me. That's I want to get there, because right now I'm transitioning. I'm in a transition mode.
They're not even one yet.
You're not
transitioning already.
Every once in a while, I go, dude, like sometimes I lack sleep and I'm just grumpy, bro. I'm like, yes. And so yeah, bro, but I love it, bro, and it just kind of brings to light like everything is changing, and people go through like these cool transitions in their life, and right now I know that you are currently doing like this big transition. You're moving up. You're going from playing local shows where we found you. I think we saw you at Speaking Rock. I think that's where I saw you first.
I play there frequently.
Yeah, you play there. You play at I've been looking. I did a little research. I know you play at like Polanco, the bar.
We just had a show there last night. It was great, man.
Yeah. And then you're still getting your local spots, but now you're moving, you're touring. Are you open for anybody big?
Yeah, the last person that I opened up big was for Dwight Yoakam, and what was it, in Ruidoso?
Dwight Yoakam, bro.
No, you know what? No, I lied. That's the second to the last, I should say. The last person that we opened up for was Javier Molina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mr. Cowboy Cumbia.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, Javier Molina. Okay, as soon as you said Cowboy Cumbia, I think, yeah, I know who that is. That's cool, man. And do you get to meet these guys, or are they kind of
man. Some of these guys are really chill, and like for example, Javier, I got to meet him in his trailer and everything, and then he was like, you know what, you're pretty cool. He gave me his number, and now he sometimes calls me at random, and he's like, that we should collaborate or do something.
Dude,
maybe we'll do something.
That would be really awesome, man. Like, yeah, because you got the Hispanic roots here.
Yeah.
And then you got your country flair, which like that I would, I kind of see a lot of country artists doing that. Like George Strait has like a couple covers of like Vicente Fernandez, and like that's crazy. Like that's cool. I love blending music. Whenever music blends, it's like,
especially when it works really well.
Yeah,
like, that's really cool.
Yeah, like Post Malone doing a country album.
I know that's really crazy.
That is gonna be so awesome. Yeah, and because he's like pretty. What's the word I'm looking for? Flexible? No, not flexible.
Well, have you seen some of his the videos that he did doing some covers? Like I think he did like that Brett Paisley song. Oh my goodness, what's the name? I can't think of the name right now, but it's on YouTube, and you guys check it out. It's phenomenal. I don't know.
Yeah, the first time, like when he was up and coming, he did a cover of Santeria by Sublime.
Yeah,
and I was like, God, like that is better for me. I was like, this is better than the original. This is better than the original. So like, yeah, but, and not to say like Sublime's dope, but yeah, I just like Post Malone has this cool little voice that's like, that's pretty cool. And so, yeah, I love music, bro. Like, and if I kind of want to ask why country? And not saying that it's bad, because I love country. I love hip hop, rock. I'll listen to it all as long as it's good to my ear.
Yeah,
I'll give it a shot. I don't say I listen to all music, because it's like, that's not true. I hate some music, but I give everything a shot, I guess is the right thing to say. So, but why? How did you get into country?
My grandma, and it's like no, my whole family. No, my mom. You know, she was raised, you know, loving country music, and when she had her quinceañera, it was a country-based thing or whatever, from what I heard.
Yeah.
And my father, he used to take us out into karaoke nights, you know, with my mom, because they had me at a pretty young age. But whenever they did get a chance to take me out, they would take me out to like a family-friendly, you know, place.
Yeah.
And I didn't know my dad could sing, and sometimes he would sing to my mom.
Yeah.
And that was like the coolest experience ever, and I just fell in love with, you know, country.
That's crazy. Does your dad have a deep voice too, like you?
Yeah, he actually. I've tried to get him to sing when we're on stage whenever he gets a chance to go out on to a show.
Yeah.
He's like, no, man, I'm not gonna sing.
He gets too nervous.
Yeah, he does.
That's crazy. Yeah. So did you just self-train, or did you do like singing lessons, or?
No, well, to be honest, I didn't want to sing. Actually, all I wanted to do was play guitar. That was like my main thing. So I started off just playing a bunch of classic rock, you know, just like basic kid, you know, try to
learning guitar.
Yeah.
Smoke Underwater. Yeah,
like
dude, that's the first one.
Like for sure. Yeah, Iron Man.
That's the only one I know. yeah, that's cool, man.
You know, and so that's how I started, you know, with guitar. And then I joined in middle school. I joined mariachi. And that's where I learned like the basic like chords and stuff like that. And like, okay, this like actually has like, you know, notes and all that. I didn't know that.
You know what fucks with me? And I was talking to Sonny about this. Me and Sonny do a lot of talking now, because we drive to like out of town.
We're besties now.
We're best friends. We're best friends. And I'm not gonna lie, like we're both a little hungover, bro, because we went out last night. You know what I mean? But we're dude. It's because like
you try to hang out with the little kids.
Dude, it was kids. Not my scene, bro. Like I was just like, hey, I need to get the fuck out of here. So like we bounced, you know, a couple.
Once you left, we left.
Yeah, because like me and my other friend, I'm like, she's my age, not Sonny's age, but I was like, hey, we need to get the fuck out of here. Like,
if she was just with us, she would have stayed.
Maybe I don't know, but it was just like she looked at me and she's like, it's younger guys, younger people, huh? And I'm like, yeah, like, and then she's like,
You know, I didn't notice how that it was younger people until I was looking around. And I was like, wait, it's because that specific bar is usually not younger people.
Yeah.
So that's what we're really surprised about.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. We went off on a tangent, but what I was talking about is that me and Sonny do talk a lot now. So the other day we were listening to music, and I was telling her, like, it's crazy to me because you talked about guitar, like that was your first love is guitar, and how do freaking people play guitar?
Oh, yeah, and then like the strings, right? We're talking about the strings. Ooh.
Like, does that burn your fingers?
Oh yeah,
like,
dude, I've got calluses like crazy. It still hurts from last night, because last night we had like a 3-hour show, but actually, since people were getting really into it, sometimes I like to do like a little extra, you know, for people.
Yeah.
And I'll go over like maybe 4 or 5 hours sometimes, and it really,
so it does hurt.
Yeah, it does hurt after a while.
Man.
That's crazy to me. Like, yeah, just that, and then also the other thing that we did touch on, we were talking about too, is how do you sing and play the notes without like fumbling one or the other? That seems hard to me. That seems like patting your head and rubbing your belly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Well, to be honest, I mean, I struggled with it a lot, you know, when I first started. Because, again, like I told you, I first learned guitar. If it wasn't for my grandmother, you know, lecturing me, she was like, it's so boring going to your concerts because you don't sing. I was like, oh, that hurts, you know?
Yeah.
And then so I was like, well, I heard that my father was in choir. And so, and when he was in high school, and so I gave it a shot. I was like, I'm just gonna be surrounded by a bunch of girls, so it's cool. I guess.
Yeah. It's all for the ladies. Everything. It's all for the ladies. That's funny, bro. That's cool. Yeah, isn't it crazy? Like your your parents or your grandparents, like they're the ones. If they tell you the truth, like it hits. And you're like, damn, I need to make a change. Like literally, like we're doing this podcast and our parents watch it and listen. Well, my dad listens to it and my mom watches it. You know, my dad's still a little blind, but anyway, they give us notes. Like they'll be like, oh, I like this, but why do you do that? And why do you do this? And we're like, just freaking watch it. Don't worry about it. But then like you think about it, like whatever notes like my mom will give me, I'm like, all right, maybe I'll do it. Maybe we'll try it this way. Yeah. It's crazy because it sticks with you because the ones that are honest are like your family.
Yeah, that is true.
Like Sunny, like
what I do.
The honesty like that Sunny has with me is like she'll see me put something on and then she's like, don't wear that. Do not wear that. And I'm like, why? And she's like, that's whack. Like, don't take that off. And you're like, oh fuck, all right, let me go change.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more honest with I'm just trying to be honest with you, Louis.
Make
you look good.
That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
She's helping you out, bro.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. And I wasn't like that before, and I'm glad that I'm like that now because I'm gonna tell you if you look bad, no matter who you are.
Right. And then the other podcast, a couple podcasts ago, she called me out. She's like, you're doing your eyebrows now, and I'm like, dude, people, like, stop. Fucking, yeah. So I appreciate the honesty.
He did it
though.
again. Look, he did it again.
Bro, hell yeah, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm sweating in this shit. Let me.
See, there you go. That's why I don't wear cowboy hats anymore.
How do they do it, bro?
That is crazy. Yeah.
I can't. Jeez, bro, look at my
I feel like even country singers, they either wear that hat or they wear just a regular baseball hat.
Yeah, baseball hats are more comfortable, especially because they have like this little net right here, you know. So like, let your head breathe. Your belly's all like, you know.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that like that's like a new style, like the Blake Sheltons, the Luke Bryans of the world, or just the cowboy.
Cowboy.
I mean,
the regular hat.
Baseball ball cap, and yeah, because the cowboy hat, jeez, bro. Like, those dudes keep it on the whole night.
Yeah.
You know, Dwight Yoakam, I've never seen him without a hat.
No.
He won't take it off. I'm sure. I don't know this, right? I've never met him, but I'm sure he's bald under there.
Maybe. I don't know. You know?
But he didn't take it off, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't take it off. Yeah. It's crazy. So when we're talking about famous guys, since I'm on the subject right now, I kind of wanted your opinion on something. And if you have to play nice, I understand. Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
Why does that dude get away with everything?
Oh man, I don't know. That is a tough question. You know what? I ask myself that question all the time too. I'm like, how? Like,
do you know what's going on with Morgan Wallen?
No.
Okay, so maybe 2 years ago or a year ago, he got caught like saying some racial slurs, like that, like recorded, like the hard ER. You know what I mean? Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and he was drunk. Like you could tell he was drunk, right? But he came out, he apologized, and then they shunned him. And I was like, I guess that's it for Morgan Wallen. You know, I thought like that's it, he's canceled. Like
he's too famous.
And no, he came out with a new album like later on that year that crushed it. It was like a 2-length double album that everybody loved. Like, I think it went platinum. It's fucking great, like a #1 album.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, damn, like. Okay, I guess he got away with that. I mean, he apologized, but like he got away with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like people still, if you say that, people won't take your apology.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, you're not supposed to say stuff like that, right? And today, you're not supposed to say stuff like that. I don't want to get canceled myself. So yeah. So, but that happened, and then like earlier this year, this dude was drunk on a tall building, drunk, right? He grabs a chair and freaking throws it off the roof, like throws it off the building.
Oh my God.
It lands so close. Like they were saying, like if it would have landed on somebody, it would have killed them.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like he fucking just tossed the chair because he was drunk, right? Because he was just rowdy.
Oh my God.
And like he got under some heat. I don't know if he got arrested, but he got into some shit. Like, you know what I mean? And
there was it almost hit 2 officers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the police officers were like downstairs on the surface, on the street.
On the surface,
Jesus.
Yeah.
I am having a hard time here, dude.
It's because he's hungover.
Yeah,
we'll
I'm good.
breaks.
I chugged the coffee right now, so maybe it's just because I'm accelerated, and also a zombie. I'm like, doing the robot for some reason. I don't know what the fuck, but yeah. So it almost hit the cops on the ground level, and it was a problem. And everybody forgot.
Well, now they put a big halt on his because I don't know if you heard that he was gonna make his own bar.
Oh,
they put a halt on that because due to the reason it was at a bar.
Yeah, it looks like Morgan Wallen might have a drinking problem. I don't know him. But it looks like he
lets the liquor talk, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, he's But yeah, you know what? His music is super freaking catchy.
Oh yeah,
it's got like its own style, and I guess since he's like a pioneer for like that type of like the way the country music is moving to, I guess he just gets away with, I don't know, like he gets away with almost murder. You know what I mean? I'm sure 2-3 months from now, like he's gonna come out with like another big thing, a big album. And then everybody's just going to forget that he almost killed 2 cops. You know what I mean? It's just whatever. But like I was curious about that. And since we're still on the topic, I was curious about another thing. What's your opinion on Jelly Roll?
On Jelly Roll? Oh, dude. So I've gotten a chance to work with this gentleman named Steve Oliver. And so he's told me, plenty of stories, because I think he's recorded with Jelly Roll.
Okay.
And from what he's told me and things that I've seen, he's a great guy. I mean, I know he went like through some traumatic, times in his life, and that's pretty cool. Like he got to make all those changes into something positive.
Yeah, I don't know if you watch like Theo Von. I love Theo Von, the comedian, but he was talking about just the other day. I was watching his podcast, and he's like, why does like every award show, Jelly Roll, whenever he gets an award, he's like he gives the most inspirational freaking
the speeches.
Somebody out there is living under a bridge, and if I can make it, you can make it. Like he's just like, and he's all tatted up in his face. Do you know who Jelly Roll is? Yeah, tatted up on his face, big old man, like just hefty dude, but yeah, like he got through I think maybe drug problems, some homelessness, but he made it, and that's really cool. And that's like more of like rags to riches that you don't hear in country. Country is different, rags to riches you hear like in hip hop or like rap and stuff like that, but he kind of has like that rap flair because he used to rap too. And so he's a great singer. He actually I think he just did a show with Eminem in Detroit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
last week.
I think
really?
so.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it was dope. And he sang like the Aerosmith part of one of Eminem's songs, "Sing for the Moment."
That's right. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I saw that video.
Yeah, but what my question was, I feel because I've already seen him accept like a Grammy, I've already seen him accept like a CMA, and it's always the same shit, and I'm like, is it annoying that he's so uplifting still? Like, it's like, all right, bro, we get it. Like, you came from, like you got money now. You know what I mean? I don't want to say that. Like, I don't want to be a jerk. Like, I'm glad you've got where you got. But every time he gets an award, I'm like, here it comes. Here it comes. I just want to say everything. And I was like, Theo Von was talking about it. And it occurred to me, I'm like, yeah, every time I see Jelly Roll get a new award, it's like some big, speech. And I don't know if eventually that's gonna kind of get annoying, but for now,
I mean, it's doing good for him.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Speaking on like experiences with annoying, I don't think Jelly Roll's annoying, first of all, but maybe if he keeps going this way, I'm like, all right, bro, just kind of save me with the uplifting stuff, because country is kind of more of like before it used to be just about like somber heartbreak, and now it's like more about like partying and stuff and having a good time, and you have like all these types of branches and stuff. Where do you kind of like fall in? What type of like country music are you trying to like record? What do you have like any type of like route that you want to take, or you just kind of like
well, like for there's like different, obviously, there's different types of country. You have like your bro country, you have like all that kind of stuff, which I mean I do like, but the stuff that I really enjoy playing is more of like that rockish country, like that Jason Aldean kind of feel, to it.
Yeah,
because again, I mean, I grew up playing rock, on the guitar.
That's crazy. And so you kind of stuck with country, but you think rock could have been like a route too that you could take, or maybe eventually you might take, you know what I mean? Who knows?
I might. I mean, I honestly, I don't want to just say that I just want to be in country, but I mean, if there's a possibility that I can, spread out to different, genres, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't just want to be tied down to one thing, because
I don't think it's good. Like, I think you just want to be open to everything. I think that's how like artists, I'm sounding like as if I know the music industry, right? But it's observation. You see like Post Malone doing that. Jelly Rolls, like super. They just jump from genre to genre. Kid Rock was probably one of the first ones to do it. That he was like rock and then country and then rap and then like he'll just do whatever.
Yeah.
They're just like they're genre sluts, and then I think that's dope, bro. I don't know if that's a good word, and I'll coin it because I think I'm the first one to ever say it. But I like that. I like when people are like just they go wherever like whatever they feel like recording that day is like that's cool.
Well, if I may, like from a performer standpoint, I mean that's how you just you engage more with your audience, because you want to throw them off a little bit, when you're performing, because they're not, you give them something that they're not expecting, then their attention is right back to the stage.
Yeah. It's always good to keep the audience like on their toes and stuff. So that's cool. Since we're still talking about famous country singers, have you had? You can keep out names, but have you had any bad experience with like somebody famous where they like treat you like shit?
Yeah. I don't want to say who.
No,
but
don't say who. Don't say who.
But yeah, I have had some bad experiences. Very dramatic. Too. It sounds bad, but I mean, they're like a bunch of kids. Like they just want their
Like little divas.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Divas. Yeah, like I couldn't think of that word.
Super divas. Yeah,
divas. Yeah.
Is it because of like the super competitiveness of it that they kind of like, hey, if this guy's an up and comer, like I don't want him to like steal my shine?
It might be. I mean, but honestly, I mean, from all the other artists that I've met that are down to earth, I mean, it's a total game changer because. Those guys, they tell you they'll sit down with you and they'll tell you, they'll give you pointers, and then some of these other guys that I've had bad experiences, they just give you that look, and it's like, okay, I'll just stay away.
Yeah, like those guys that are like, well, since I had to struggle, so should you. And I don't think like that's always been like a weird thing. I used to DJ growing up in high school and stuff, and some of my friends also DJ'd, and some of us would like open up, we'd go with friends that were opening up for like somebody big, and you would hear this thing where like the headliners sometimes of like the DJs like of house music, they would tell you like you don't touch this genre, like keep it, because house music has like I don't know if you know house music too much, but it has like some type of hype to it. Like you can keep it a calm, crowd. You can keep them vibing, just dancing, and then you can
turn it a little bit to like bass house, and it's a little bit more exciting.
Yeah, and it's like comparing to
people start like jumping around and pushing people around. And
stuff.
Right. So like in a rock comparison, like it's like, okay, you playing soft rock, and then a heavy metal band comes and closes the show because that's the more excitement.
Yeah.
And so as an opening DJ, they'll tell you don't touch the heavy metal, right? In a comparative type of way, like an example. But yeah, they'll tell you don't overhype the crowd.
Yeah.
Because that's my job. That's the headliner's job. And I always thought, like, bro, you got here, like, doing your thing, and you're worried about,
somebody taking your light away.
Yeah, everybody's coming to see you.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to control what they're gonna play before you get on? And some people will argue with, like, okay, but you're not gonna tire out the crowd before they get on. And I don't know if I think that's true, because
if I came to see somebody and they're all the way at the end, I'm gonna stay all the way to the end.
Right.
I paid to be there for that last person.
Right. And if
who cares what the other people play?
Right. And if the opener is keeping you hype, like, you're gonna stick around for even longer because you're gonna have a better time.
Yeah.
I feel it just makes for a better show. But like in a comparison, like, yeah, they're divas. They're just like, oh no, don't play that. Don't do this. Yeah. And then they'll some of them will have, like, excuse me, they have, like, I burped. They have like volume levels, so they'll keep you at, like, the lowest volume.
Yeah.
The bass is down, the treble's down, and then, like, they turn the music up as they're going on, and that's fine, because I think it should be that way, because the excitement is for later on.
Yeah.
But music choice, like, songs that you're gonna play as a DJ, like, telling people what they can and can't play is like, come on, bro, like.
Especially because, like, the reason that you're opening for somebody is you're still trying to get your name out there. Like,
right.
You're still trying to show people, like, this is what I play, this is what I can do.
So that's kind of like where you're at a disadvantage in that industry, like DJing, because you if you're opening for somebody, like for you're opening for somebody, if you have a song that you just recorded that you want to try with the crowd, go for it, right?
Yeah.
They encourage you to do that. And if you're an opener and your song is too hype and they tell you don't touch that type of genre, then you can't play it. And then the people that are there to watch you, they're like, oh, that's that dude, he was so boring last time.
Yeah.
And then you get, like, a sour taste from the audience.
Yeah, from the audience. Yeah.
And then you have to work your way to, like, rebuild your name again.
Yeah.
It was, like, a big struggle growing up. I didn't never open for, like, big DJs or anything like that, but we had friends that were doing that, and it was just like, geez, like, it's kind of rough out there. It's super competitive. It's super, and then they try to, like, they'll try to, like, step over you or step on top of you to get to the next. It's like it's a rough industry. It is.
Oh yeah, man.
I don't know how you do it, bro.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I mean, it's rare when you get, stuff like that. Usually, from my experiences, they've never told me to, not hype up the crowd or anything like that. That they actually encourage it. They want it.
Right.
I guess it,
people want to get their money worth.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I've had a couple of of the artists that I spoke to and backstage, and they were like, dude, just go out there and have fun, and they're very encouraging. So for the most part,
Well, that's good though.
That's cool. So do you have who, when you're talking on favorites, you good? Huh?
The dog.
Oh, fucking dog's making noise. You see that? Do you have any favorite country artists growing up? Like, who are your top three?
Top three.
That's gonna be hard, but give me.
Yeah, that is hard. I might get in a lot of shit for it, but a lot of people, tend to mention, like, the older country, singers. And I'm not, saying anything bad about it, but what really got me into it is more of, like, the 2000s, kind of country.
Right.
And so I'd have to say, like, Rodney Atkins. I love Rodney Atkins. He has some great, music. I'd have to say him. For sure, Brad Paisley. He's like a killer guitar player.
Yeah.
And I'd have to say Chris Young. Chris Young is pretty good.
Okay.
I like Chris Young. That's
not bad. That's a unique list there. My all-time favorite is George Strait.
George Strait, yeah.
George Strait.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, for sure.
He loves talking about him.
Dude, I met him.
Really?
When I was a kid.
How?
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
Yeah, so I was on the set of Pure Country.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They took me as a toddler. My mom took me, and he liked me so much, like, that I was there. He gave me a belt buckle, and I still have it.
No way.
Yeah, Can you believe it?
That's crazy, man.
Well, if you buy that, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona.
Oh my god, man!
And from my front porch, you can see the sea.
So stupid.
Bro, I practiced that joke for that shit.
Tell you that joke all week.
Was that good?
Man, that was good. I was like, oh shit. I was like, wait, what?
I was even
like,
thinking,
ain't no way, what?
Yeah, it's
like,
unbelievable. It's almost unbelievable.
Hey, but now that, I mean, dude, I mean, I've met a bunch of people that tell me they've met George Strait, and they've shown me proof. So I mean, I was like, what? Okay, you know, like.
No, bro. I wish. I met
you
George
don't.
Strait.
You never know, man.
Bro, I'm gonna say, you know, I'm glad that you thought it was a little funny because I told this freaking joke to these two.
Dude.
I was like, hey, check this out. I just came up with this.
It didn't go over my head. I understood what you were doing. I just didn't laugh.
No, I didn't. Like, I was like, wait, what? Okay, so you've met, George Strait? Because, I mean, that's believable. You can meet George Strait. And then when you went further into the joke, I was like, oh, my God, dude. I felt really
yeah.
like,
But when I told them the joke, we were driving back from a job, and I'm like, check this out. I said, I'm gonna try this joke.
Oh man.
And so I'm like, I tell them, I set it up just like I set it up with you, and they like when I gave the punchline, like they both just looked at me like, don't do that, don't.
Dude, that's funny, man. I fell for it.
Yeah, good. That's
funny.
If it makes one person laugh, I guess that's good.
He was
like
very
it.
excited to
I like
try
it.
it out.
I was like,
I'm glad he tried it
I
out.
fucking hope Brian Mars. I said Brian Mars will get it. I think he will. Yeah.
Well,
Brian.
I fell for it, man.
I'm kind of glad you did, bro.
There you go.
Dude, if it was gonna tank, I was just gonna be like, well, that's the end of our show. And I'll just cut that section out. Fuck it. Nobody's gonna know I bombed. Yeah, I'm kidding. So we're coming to a close. We try to keep it around 40 minutes. So just to kind of like end it, is there anything up and coming you want to announce? Anything you want to, shout out? Right now's your chance to kind of tell people, just in case, because people might not know who would watch this, might not know who you are. So if you want to, talk about anything coming in the future, anything you want to leave out?
Not real. No, I'm just playing. Yeah. No, nothing exciting now.
I set it up like all this line. He's like, nah, I'm good.
I'm good. No, we do have a couple of songs that we're planning to release here pretty soon, and I can't say exactly when. All I can say it's within a few months. So I'm super excited, and we're collaborating with some people here in El Paso too, some businesses. So we're really grateful to be working with these guys. And I can't wait for you guys to hear, all these projects we got coming up.
Hell yeah, bro. And I'll be sure to look out for when it comes out. And I'm sure it's going to be badass because you got a dope voice. If you don't know, if you haven't heard any of Brian Mars's music, or if you haven't seen like he's got dope covers on his YouTube, on his TikTok. You're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, Instagram, all pretty much everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Brian Mars. I think you're Brian Mars. What are you on
under
Instagram?
Brian Mars Music. But you know what? I mean, if I may, I don't know why I tried saving my account, but for some reason it's like marked for deletion. I don't know how that works. I tried,
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I'm trying to work that out, hopefully. But yeah, you guys can still follow it under Brian Mars Music. We'll still be, putting it out
I'm
there.
sure you'll be fine, bro.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, because that happens to like, and it's a what do you call it? A blue check mark account. So I'm sure they'll fucking figure it out.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot.
Yeah, because that's tough. You can work to get that following, and then for them to just freaking delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like you have to start from scratch again. Well, not from scratch because people know who you are and they'll just follow you again. But it's not as easy with all the shows you played from all over.
Yeah.
And, have to regain an audience that you made outside of El Paso is be kind of hard. Man, it was awesome having you on, bro.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, we had a blast. I like chopping it up with you, talking music. This is like the first time we've actually talked about like stuff. Important things. Usually it's just me and Sonny talking about bullshit, bro. Like, and it's fun. Those episodes are fun, but like these episodes have purpose too, and I kind of like shouting you out, hearing you. Hopefully, we'll get you for another event that we're throwing, and
Yeah,
that way
let me
people
know.
can come check you out, and
That'd be
and you
great.
can play some more Johnny Cash for me. I'll be in the back drunk like, Brian, Folsom Prison, bro, play it. I got you. And then he'll play it. And like, hell yeah.
Gotcha, yeah.
Eric, you got any questions for Brian? Are we good to sign off?
I think we're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
You got the dogs under control. Finally, I saw that. I was trying my hardest to ignore it.
like,
They were
oh my
fucking
God.
running around. All right, we're good. We gotta get our own studio. Goddamn it.
And I'm like focused on the dogs. I couldn't hear and focus at the
Yeah,
same
I was
time.
just straight up just like looking at him. I'm like, all right, well, so Eric will get it. Like,
And I'm
Eric
like,
was scrambling.
He's daydreaming over there too.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, thank you for tuning into this one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Go to Brian Mars's page, like and subscribe to his stuff. We will see you next week. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank y'all.
All right.